Grain and livestock markets closed mixed to higher Monday. This is the American Ag Network. I'm Corryn with this closing market wrap-up. Corn and soybean futures closed mostly higher, extending gains and optimism surrounding a potential new trade agreement with China and continued technical buying. Wheat futures were mixed to slightly lower after early strength faded into the close. The main catalyst was news over the weekend that the U.S. and China had reportedly reached an agreement calling for China to purchase $17 billion annually in U.S. agricultural products through 2028, separate from a proposed commitment to buy 25 million metric tons of soybeans over the next 2 years. China has not formally confirmed the agreement, though officials did acknowledge ongoing discussions about rolling back the 10% retaliatory tariffs imposed last year. Traders largely focused on the headline potential for stronger demand, taking a buy now, ask questions later approach despite limited details about what commodities would be included in the agreement. So despite the optimism, export data released Monday morning was less supportive. USDA reported corn export inspections at 1.379 million metric tons, or 54.29 million bushels, down from 1.704 million metric tons the previous week, but still within trade expectations. Soybean export inspections totaled 483,881 metric tons, or 17.78 million bushels, also lower week over week and near the low end of analyst estimates. There was also no new flash export sales announced following the weekend. Now, weather remained another major market focus. Weekend rainfall across much of the Midwest was viewed as beneficial, especially in drier portions of Nebraska, South Dakota, and Minnesota. However, some areas saw severe storms and excessive rainfall, including nearly 8 inches reported in northern Missouri. So over in livestock trade, futures closed mostly lower. Lean hog futures remained under pressure from sluggish seasonal cash demand and additional technical selling. Live cattle futures opened higher on continued strength in the cash market, but reversed lower as traders engaged in speculative profit-taking. Feeder cattle futures also weakened on softer cash feeder cattle prices and higher corn futures, which increased feed costs. Now, taking a look at closing numbers, we've got July corn up 21 1/4 at 477. July soybeans up 36 at 1213. July wheat up 28 3/4 at 664 1/2. July Kansas City wheat up 15 3/4 at 703 3/4. July Minneapolis wheat up 18 at 703. Moving over to the livestock complex, we've got June live cattle up 52 cents at 253.37. May feeder cattle up 12 at 368.80, and May hogs down 22 at 98.52. Thanks for joining me for this closing market wrap up. I'm Corryn with the American Ag Network.